Good afternoon, everyone. For those of you that don't know, Digital Dragon 3D not only sells 3D printers and printer parts and consumables, but we also do repairs for people as well. So if you have a 3D printer that needs to be repaired, bring it on in and let me show you some of the work that we do. So this Voron Trident came in, and this belongs to one of our good friends, Sandhills 3D. We had to take all the panels off so that we can get in here and work on it. The underdeck panel wiring was a little sus. And so we went through and did a complete rewire on here. All of the mains wire is now using blue, white, and green international standards. Completely different mains color wiring than the DC wiring. We added a 24 volt DC set of Wagos here so that we can clean up our wiring a little bit. We use these little clips by Steve Peterson of Steve Builds, and it allows us to route our wires nicely and cleanly away from each other so that everything's a little bit nicer. We also shortened up some of those motor wires. I'll fix this, there we go. And the bed was hanging by its bed wires. The bed mounts had broken off, and the bed was sitting down on the deck when it was brought in by the delivery folks for this gentleman. So we got the bed parts reprinted. This is Tech ASA glass filled. So the bed mounts were reprinted. We got the bed cleaned up. We got it installed. As you can see, we do have a print here, so we validated that the printer is up and running. We cleaned up all the wiring down in the back. We even reprinted a few parts up here. So you might see there's a little bit of Kapton tape here. That is just holding in the wires because we added a filament runout sensor right underneath this ECAS fitting. So we have an ECAS fitting that we added. We reprinted the front face of his Galileo 2 extruder and got that swapped out and got a filament runout sensor in there. We also reprinted the lower mounts and the front face in that ASA glass fill because there were some fitment issues, and we wanted to make sure that this was properly fitted and all the screws were being used and everything would be good for the customer. So once again, we pulled all the wiring, the CAN bus wiring. So those of you that are fabricating your own CAN bus wires, and this is running CAN bus with a fabricated XT30 2+2 connector, your CAN data, your high load CAN data cables should be twisted at least once per inch. And that is to limit any crosstalk between the actual cables and that power that's going next to it. So I pulled that cable completely out. As you can see back here, it is twisted. So I twisted all of that cable, brought it down, got it re-terminated and properly routed, and I just knocked that off. But yeah, we got everything back up and running, and the individual has been notified that they can come and pick up their printer. So, yep, we can work on just about any printer, and we also do some custom printer builds here as well. This is a Voron 2.4 going into a cell changer. Once again, come on down to Digital Dragon 3D. If you're looking for a new printer, we have plenty of printers. If you're looking for a custom printer, we can build those for you. If you have a printer and it's just not up to snuff, bring it on in. We can tune it up, we can fix it up, and we can get you squared away and back on the road again. Take care, have a great day.